Hey DSC family, Coach Matt here. Happy Sunday. Today, I want to talk about the Skierg, one of our favorite conditioning drills, one of our favorite pieces of equipment for burning fat, burning calories, getting your heart rate up, and improving your fitness is the Skierg, and a great way to add some variety to your workouts. I know that we love them. Hope you guys enjoy them. Today I want to talk about technique, so you guys can do these safely, so you can do these effectively, get the most out of them, feel them in the right places, and take your fitness to a whole new level as we're going to be using these tomorrow. So Skierg, total body exercise, mainly for that conditioning purpose. Get your heart rate up, get your breathing rate up, burn calories, and improve that endurance function, right, of your body and of your heart. So with the Skierg, when I set up, my first thing is my stance. We want to be pretty narrow because my hands have to travel outside of my hips. So feet somewhere right around hip level, toes straight ahead. The taller I am, the longer arms I have, the more distance I'm going to want to have away from the base of this Skierg, anywhere from 12 inches, about a foot to 2 feet away. You can kind of play around with your stance. So I grab my handles, and the first couple of reps you're going to feel the Skierg has a little bit of tension in it. So what we recommend is getting your stance. I'm about a foot or so away from the base of the Skierg. And the first couple, I just start with my elbows bent, and I get a couple easy pulls to kind of take the tension out and get into a little bit of a rhythm. Once I'm in my rhythm, then I'm looking for that long pull. Now, first thing is, when I start, I want to be hands overhead. I can be in two positions. I can be up on my toes for a little bit more height and a little bit more of a dynamic movement, or I can keep my feet grounded. Either way, I want my hands just overhead, elbows slightly bent. And then from here, I'm going to initiate the movement by bracing my abs. Think about someone's going to come and punch you in the stomach like you're doing a stomach crunch. I want you to brace down. So take that rib cage and tuck it down and feel those abs contracted. That's how I initiate my movement from my tall position. And then I'm going to slide my hips back. And what position am I in? I'm in my really good power hinge position that we do in our warm-up. I'm in my good deadlift RDL swing position where my knees are soft, my hips are high and back, and I'm leaning over my toes, but my chest is lifted and proud, and I'm keeping that low back arch is what we want. From here, my hands sweep behind my pockets, and here's my end position. It's the same position, right? Our athletic position of our coach command jumps. I'm in that same position. It's a really good, safe, strong athletic position for you to be in. So again, my hands start above my head. I tighten my abs, I brace. I exhale as I sweep my hands behind my hips, and I finish in this good athletic position. Chest tall, hips high and back, hands sweep just behind my pockets. This is where we want to see everybody in. Big mistake that we see is hands finish out in front of the body, which puts my knees forward, and you can see what happens to my posture. It becomes one of these, where I lose my posture and I put a lot of stress in my low back. So instead, aim your hands behind your pockets. So I brace my abs, I exhale as my hands sweep behind my pockets, and I finish in this strong position. Then I'm back tall, I go up on my toes, exhale. Reach, nice and sharp. Abs, exhale. Abs, exhale. Hips slide back, hands finish behind my pocket. So take that technique, try that at home. You can even just practice, hands above the head, brace abs, one motion, hips slide back, and hands behind my pockets, keeping my chest lifted. The second piece to this, and probably most important, is the breathing aspect of this to help you guys do this at a more efficient rate so you can stay at a good pace as you're hitting your reps and you don't have to fatigue. And that is matching your breath, specifically your exhale, to your rep. Every time my hands finish behind my pockets, at the same time I exhale through my mouth like I'm blowing through a straw. What that's going to do is allow you to stay in sync. That way you're not exhaling in all different parts. Your body, everything's going to be kind of off timing, out of sync, which is going to really throw you off. So this keeps me at a really good pace. So when I get in here, I can get the most out of it. It allows me to not to start to hyperventilate. If I breathe too quickly, my heart rate's going to skyrocket, and I'm going to fatigue, which means I'm going to have to slow down. I'm not going to get the most out of it, or I'm going to have to stop completely. The other mistake that we see is people, they go so bananas, they go so hard that they start to hold their breath. And they hit 3 or 4 reps and they're not exhaling on every single rep. Then when I'm done and I return the handles to that top position, my heart rate skyrockets, my breathing rate skyrockets, and I come off the Skierg, and now I'm doing one of these instead of getting to my next exercise to make the most out of my circuit. So breathing here is crucial. Hands above the head, abs brace. Get up on those toes if you can, and then rip those handles back, finish in that strong position. Hands and hips go back, chest stays lifted. As soon as my hand sweeps my pocket, that's when I let out that nice sharp exhale and I stay in the fight. So we got Skiergs tomorrow, or wherever you're gonna do them. Keep that in mind, practice that at home, get in that good position, slide the hips back, rip the hands back, be aggressive, and have some fun, guys. We'll see you soon. Thanks.